Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's 2025, it's January 2025, and I took four of the top drivers this year out for a spin. Now, get it, I'm a 16 handicap. If I could hit anything good, I'm going to be happy. But there is one that stood out. So let's jump into the data and take a look. First, I'm going to share my screen over here with you. Okay, TrackMan, that's what we were on. We were on TrackMan. We did some testing with the G440, the QI35, the Elite, and the Adapt. Let's start with the Adapt. Cobra Adapt, 33 settings, 33 different adjustability settings. Now, I currently play all Cobra. I have the dark speed in my bag. I have the LS model. For this testing, I went with the standard middle of the road model for each brand. I did not do the low spin. I did not do the draw bias. I did not do the most forgiving. I went with the standard model, standard shafts that come with them. Cobra Adapt, I gotta say, not too bad. A little bit to the left, I tend to have a miss that's either a duck hook or something like that. I didn't duck hook any of these, and I did hit 10 shots with each driver prior to the three. I wanted to make sure that I got comfortable with each driver, and then I hit my three shots. So these are the three shots for the Cobra Adapt. You can see we had an average um, swing speed of 102, ball speed 143. The spin rate was 2,055. Total carry 233.5 with a total distance of 260. Now, my goal this year, because I carry my dark speed about 235 and I get about 260, I need to carry 250. That is my goal. So that's what I'm looking for. But that is the Cobra Adapt. If you go for total, you can see the dispersion gets a little wider, but as far as carry distance, the dispersion's pretty tight. So let's go now and look at the Callaway Elite. Now, total, a little further left, but the carry distance, pretty tight. I'm just a little left with this one as well. However, when we look here, club head speed, 104, ball speed, 146. So I gained a little bit there, 2,085 on spin, 14-degree launch angle. Both those numbers are good. My carry went down, 221, total 255. So I wasn't hitting it as far as the Cobra, either in carry or total distance. But I will say I think the spin numbers and launch angle were a little bit better. Swing speed was about the same. Okay, so now let's jump down to the QI35. All right, total distance, straighter. Carry distance, very tight dispersion. I gotta say, the QI35 looks pretty good, and then you get to the numbers. So my club head speed went up 1 mile an hour. My ball speed went up a few miles an hour. The spin rate tanked. Now, this is with their standard model. This isn't the low spin model or anything like that. It has a standard shaft in it. 1148 spin. That ball just didn't stay in the air. And then on top of that, my launch angle was 9 degrees. So my carry was only 207 yards, 258 total. I'm getting 50 yards in rollout. So that's why we're getting the total distance. Now, I will say, dispersion wise, it was better. It was tighter all the way through. That's in the fairway. That's playable. Now, am I clearing lakes with it? Probably not. Okay, so now let's go to the Ping G440. You can look, total distance. That's pretty good. Tight dispersion. Carry, still tight dispersion. I actually had one go just right of the line. All the others have been left of that line. I feel like I hit this one straighter. Swing speed 104.7, right in that area. But look at my ball speed. The ball speed on this one jumped 153. Everything else was under 150. I think they were 148 was the highest. Smash factor 1.46. That's pretty normal for me, but that spin number came up. That is perfect. 2236. Launch angle 11 degrees. Now let me just say I am not a Ping fan. I did not like the G430. I don't play their irons. I play nothing from Ping. This year, I'll be playing Ping. I'm going to order this driver. 249 yards carry. That is my longest carry out of all of them. 278 total. That is my longest total out of all of them. So if we look at the QI35, the Elite, the Adapt, and we go total distance, you can see the Ping here. Not only looks to be pretty straight. I mean, I would say it's almost the straightest. I did have one go right, The other one that's straight is the QI 35, but the ping has outdone it by at least 10 yards. And then as far as carry goes, my dispersion's really tight on the carry with the ping. It's also really tight on the QI 35. I just didn't get the distance. Now, I did have 9-degree heads in all these. I think on the QI 35, if I went back and I hit a 10.5-degree head, it would get that spin up, get that launch angle up. I would probably get a little closer to the ping, but I don't know that it's going to make that much of a difference. And on the ping, the ball speed was so much faster. So if you come down here and we look, the ping ball speed was 153, the QI 35 is 148, the Elite 146, and the Cobra Adapt 143. So carry distances, the second best for carry distance was the Cobra Adapt, and total distance was the Cobra Adapt. And the Cobra Adapt was pretty straight. It's right here. So unsung hero there, right? And I just feel like I feel like there's more for the QI 35. That one would definitely need to be, as a fitter myself, I would have to go through, I would change shafts, change lofts. I would have to play with this one a lot. Setting it up exactly like the others, though, it does not perform the same. They are low spinning. I use the Callaway Chrome Tour golf ball for all of this. I currently use the Chrome Tour or the TP5X is the ball that I usually play with. The Chrome Tour launches higher, gives me better spin rate and a lower spin rate than some of the others. And so that's why I use that ball. I feel like that ball fits my swing best. But this is also why it's so important to get fitted by somebody that knows what they're doing. If I went in and I just hit this QI 35 and these were my numbers, I'm not buying that. I'm not. But let's say that I put a mid-launch shaft or I believe these had mid-launch. So let's say I found a high launch shaft, high spin shaft, and all of a sudden my numbers look better. There's a potential that it carries and does the total of the ping. Now the shaft that I had in the ping was their counterbalance shaft. I've never hit a counterbalance shaft before. So this was all a new thing for me. It's their new Alta CB shaft. This was a stock setup. And look at the numbers. I just went in there, I swung my swing, and that's where it is. So those are the numbers for those four this year. There's some others coming. We just haven't received demos for them yet. So I know Shrixon's on its way. Titleist has the GT1. I'm trying to think of what else is out there. Oh, Wilson is coming out with a new driver this year. Tour Edge made some adjustments. Mizuno driver showed up, but we didn't have shafts for them yet, so I'm waiting for the shafts. So I'm going to do another video later on with some of those, and we can compare to this. But so far, the Ping G440 is my most consistent. You could see my carry too, 253, 247, 248. I know that I'm going to be in that realm. My longest shot was 282. It wasn't my longest carry, but it was my longest overall, and that's because my spin was lower. But you can see 2400, 2384. Like these are good spin numbers, good launch angles consistently. Where the other drivers, 1200, 1300, 884. That is low. I'm going to try that 10.5-degree head on that just to see. But this one, 1300, 1200. The Cobra Adapt actually didn't do too bad. 1500 was the low spin on that one, but 2300 mostly consistently. 250, 256. I had one long one at 275, carried 238 though. I need that carry distance. 275 is a great number. I want to get to 275. I did that with the ping, 278. I want to carry 250 because where I play, you got to hit 250 to carry bunkers. So that's why the carry distance was more important to me than the total distance. If you look at the carry, the ping outdid everybody on the carry. If you look at the total, we're all in the same realm. I just got there different ways. Anyways, guys, I appreciate it. Follow the channel. I'm going to be doing some reviews on some new stuff. I know the new irons came out for Elite. We got all the shafts for those too. They're all 80 gram. I hit a few of them. They feel different because they're so light. But when I hit them, they were soft off the face. I liked them. So we're going to do a review on some irons. Ping came out with a new blueprint. They have the T and the S. Cobra has the King Tour, or the King Tech and the King Tech X coming out. Mizuno came out with new irons. I did hit the Mizunos already. The forged, the JPX forged is a great combo iron. I actually really like that iron. Shrixon comes out with the new ZXIs, so we'll do some more of this. But follow the channel, guys. I appreciate it. My name's Tommy, and I will see y'all later.